Nigeria's insecurity, as all things in Nigeria, is complicated. And many voices in this country say defining Nigeria's insecurity solely as a Christian genocide is simplistic. But is it untrue?
Nigerians should be focused. We have a very, very serious problem. Nigeria is at the brink, especially as it concerns security. You must have an enabling environment in order to do anything. So you cannot take someone that is virtually senile and another person that has been associated on several occasions with funding terrorism. That is Kashim Shettima. Kashim Shettima, we should not forget Kabiru Sokoto. Kabiru Sokoto was one of the most wanted terrorists, and he was found and arrested in his house. Let us understand and let us not forget, this terrorism, this banditry, this carnage is not just happening by mistake. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. A multi-billion dollar industry because it takes a lot of money on defense budget. It has a lot to do with the sale of drugs. It has a lot to do with mining and illegal bunkering and illegal and illicit mining. And look at the areas that are generally affected by this. Take the Northeast, for instance. In the Northeast, you have the blue diamond. That is a strategic mineral.
So any guns are blazing help from a president who calls our country a disgraced country, who made America the police of the world. Thanks, but no thanks. And even though Nigeria's constitution does not tolerate religious persecution, as said by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, has it turned a blind eye to these persecutions? Well, my guest tonight believes just that and has been saying it for decades. But is it a Christian genocide? And who are the perpetrators? And most important question of all, so what happens now? Human rights activist and author Dele Farotimi joins me tonight. Mr. Dele Farotimi, welcome to Hard Copy.
Thank you very much, Kara. Thanks for having me.
When this story broke, when we heard the threat from President Donald Trump saying, I'm going to invade Nigeria, guns blazing, what's the first thought that came to your head?
I didn't hear a threat. I heard a responsible leader calling irresponsible rulers to do their job. The threat came only after a failure might have occurred. As irresponsible as I might have found that threat, the reality is that he was calling out the crass irresponsibility and complicity of the Nigerian government and rulers. So I didn't hear, primarily what I heard was somebody speaking up that might perhaps unblock the blocked ears of the rulers of Nigeria.
Did you take issue at all with the rhetoric, calling us a disgraced, that now disgraced country and things like that?
Has he lied? Once upon a time, I used to enjoy my trips around the west coast of Africa. I'll go to Gambia, Ghana, and I used to enjoy the welcome until about 5-7 years ago. I saw increasing hostility because of the disappointment that Nigeria has proven itself to be in the Committee of Nations. So it doesn't require Trump to inform me of the fact that Nigeria has been serially disgraced all over the world on multiple occasions, largely because of the kind of irresponsible rulers that we have been cursed with. So I don't need Trump to tell me about the disgrace that has befallen my country. He hasn't lied. I look at the truth, not the person speaking the truth. When it's the truth, you just have to accept it for what it is. What is it about us that has been graceful or that has inspired pride? Rulers, you might call him, however much you might deprecate his method, he recognizes the humanity of the children that the father has left irresponsibly to be slaughtered. The man went to Yelawa, he went to Benue. Almost a week after the massacre, he couldn't even be bothered to go to Yelawata. What did he say? Oh, the road was bad. But he could have a party in Makurdi. Please, if that is what it takes, if it will take a madman to speak to our irresponsible rulers, so be it. Or has he lied? And he hasn't threatened the invasion. He said, go and do it or I will do it. Why can't they focus on doing it instead of focusing on I will do it if you don't do it? It was irresponsible for the Americans to talk about gun blazing. But how many times have we gone to ask them to come and help us? And then they can see that we are irresponsible and complicit in the mess we are asking help for. Please.
So, the task ahead is immense. We are engaging the world diplomatically, and we assure all of you that we will, defeat terrorism in this country.